Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm actually just doing this because I wanted to record this session that went very well. I do have a friend that's actively talking to me, so that's going to be a little strange. Why is that double showing? Here is a game that I'm playing as Yuumi. I'm going to try to figure out... Whoops. Why is this double showing? There we go. I apparently had two screens both displaying at the same time. I'm not sure why. Anyways, so here's a game of me playing as Yuumi, and I just wanted to show off this early game. I'm not going to record the whole thing. But this is ridiculous how well this game went for me. And I definitely wanted to catch this on camera. And also, I'm going to post it to YouTube. That way I can share it with some of my friends. This is roughly gold, maybe high silver MMR. I was playing with a friend recently, and me and them just kind of consistently lost. Since I stopped playing with them, I won like 11 games in a row. And now I'm kind of balancing back out. So MMR is getting better. So maybe it's like gold, mid-gold, if I'm really lucky. Here, I was a little annoyed that Caitlyn is not standing in the bush to get off her headshots. Because she gets double the headshot bonus, like the amplification of it, by standing in a bush. So, really bothered about that. And admittedly, I think that might have mentally tilted me at the very beginning here. I switched over to Comet recently. I much prefer playing with Aerie, but in the lane phase, where I need to be more dominant. So here I go for the instant exhaust because I was too afraid that my Caitlyn was going to die. And that also sets the stage for this. As you can see here, I'm standing in the minion wave, just poking both of these champions. And I don't consider myself the best mechanical player in the world. Now here I should not be poking level 2s. Because I was so close to turret, I felt safe. Where did she ward? Because I marked the wrong bush. Good job, Kallista. That was a good fake. I marked that she went to tri-bush to ward. My duo is the jungler. He did really well this game. He was in the right place at the right time a lot of the times. Our Caitlyn was just non-existent. But I like Comet for stuff like that. There's a lot of times where people will walk into each other. Here, I'm just posturing. I'm trying to get out. Look at that dodge. Look at that dodge. Now, admittedly, if Kallista or Taric moved, I was dead. But I actually did a very good job of trying to stay right in the middle of that double stun going on. But here, my Caitlyn's standing in the bush. I love it. This is a time, too. I feel like you should just always be in the bush as Caitlyn. I don't even understand why you would sit out in the middle of the lane as Caitlyn at that point. So there my J4 came down to gank, and I told him tri-bush was warded because based upon what I saw, I thought it was warded. That Warwick was a monster this game. Actually, what did happen here? Okay, so she dove back in for... Like I understand why she dove in for the extra damage, but... that's what set Warwick up to stomp the rest of this game. Warwick did a great job. He was a monster that my team could not handle. When it came to team fights, I kept telling my team that we need to bait out the Taric ultimate. And we kept baiting it out and everybody getting out pretty consistently. And then it became the opposite towards the end of the game. And it's the big reason we lost. So I end up losing this despite the play that I'm waiting for here. Here, I'm trying to bait out the stun. I did a good job. I love that Yuumi shield. It looks so pretty right on the Caitlyn there. Unfortunately, it was like a sliver, so it was meaningless. It's funny, too. My Garen ended up really doing well against the Darius up top, but unfortunately, when it came to the mid to late game, there were some very critical mistakes he was making that made this difficult. Here, I'm pressed so far forward because I'm actually a little annoyed. I keep missing my cues off of Caitlyn. A big thing with Yuumi, a lot of people tend to back up when she fires her Yuumi Q. So you got to make sure that you're in a really good range or that your AD carries know how to deal with it. So here, what is my Caitlyn doing? She let that Taric walk right up to her face, and I don't know why he didn't stun her. I'm baffled. And then this happens, and it's the same thing. So I had to exhaust the Kallista instantly. J4 on a perfect rotation, though. We were not with Mike's either. So that was him. 0 pings, just being in the right place at the right time. Beautiful lane gank because they're clearly not warding the bushes. Yuumi is something you don't really have to ward the bushes for. Or you should never ward the bushes for Yuumi. So I think that was a really smart play on J4's part. I hope he knew that, or like had a good incentive of like, well, they probably aren't warding the bushes. Warwick does get them the first Drake though. I feel like that didn't play a purpose at all. How close did she actually? Okay, she got him really low. She wasn't doing too bad. Here, we can't see that Taric's still available here. Also, we just weren't poking at all. And here, again, Kallista gets real up in front of my Caitlyn's face. And now she starts poking. It's just a little too late. So here we're getting the massive pings because Cat's roaming bot. So we have to show respect. That Q misses because it was at the end of my line. So that stinks. But we're coming up to it. I think it's right here at the 10-minute mark. And you're going to see the best Yuumi NA. No, not the best Yuumi NA. They literally just kind of... I'll let you guys watch. I want it to be a surprise. So as my Yuumi, I have started going a tier build. And the big reason I'm going tier build is in the mid to late game, it lets me spam my heal. So I can heal in between objectives very safely, very consistently, with no repercussions for it. I haven't found many people to ever actually abuse this, and usually I just ping it in chat that my lane partner knows that I ran a tier, which gives Yuumi no direct stats, but it lets me spam my skills like this, just nonstop. I can just go over, heal somebody up, move on, and it doesn't bother me. And in the mid to late game, where Yuumi shines anyways, I feel like a tier is a very smart build on her, even though she doesn't really build tons of other mana items later. I think as well, one of the reasons I may have lost this, I think when I got 3 kills coming up, I think instead of me building towards the Archangel staff, because I got really excited with all that money, I think I should have built just statistically. So here again, Kallista, who's not playing up, but my Caitlyn does get out at first. And then here she just shows no respect. So watch my cooldowns here. My Caitlyn does have a BF sword. But Caitlyn here, 0 respect. 0 respect at all that we just saw Cat bottom. The Kallista ulting, Kate should have instantly gotten out. So here I'm baiting in the Cat. I was intentionally walking towards that knife because I had Ignite. So I get a shutdown gold. So that's awesome, right? Because I have my tier, I know that these two want to dive me. And I have ulti. Now here, I fucked up real bad. Taric gets the stun on me. But I got off my passive shield, which is what let me last 2 more auto attacks against a Kallista that I should not have before she had to rend. But yeah, I get a triple kill. Now here, I went for the Lost Chapter because of the 10% cooldown, the restoration of mana. I thought was going to be really helpful in lane, and I felt that with me getting 4 kills, getting the 40 ability power from that first was going to be huge. In reality, I should have just gone straight for the Ardent Censer, I think. I think that's the big mistake that I make. It's interesting that I only have a vision score of 2. I guess I was just never in a good place to ward in my early game. My J4 takes Rift at a great time when 3 people just died. So apparently he did not fear this Warwick too much at that point, which I like. Garen already has 2 kills on the Darius. I haven't been really flagging or paying attention to that. So that's when I got the triple kill bottom. He got his 2nd kill. That's great. All right. That's all I'm going to record for now, though. I just thought it was hilarious. It was just great that one by one... Whoops, not there. But right here, we'll get that going. So here, we're playing off of Cat throwing these knives and that she can teleport to them. So here I ignite, heal, because I had the heal ready for it. And I'm also waiting for my passive more than anything. My passive and my heal makes Yuumi very deceptively tanky. Since Aerie doesn't work on myself, I'm pretty sure as well that might be a big factor here. So I knew they were going to try to dive me. This Taric has been really greedy. He's level 5, so I don't know why he's trying to do that. If that didn't hit me, I think I absolutely would have gotten both of them killed under turret. But there's my pop and block going off. So there, instead of trying to chase her to the wall, because clearly she was trying to jump over, I probably should have backed away out of her E range. Can I see what her range is in this mode? I cannot. It's interesting. She has her spears in targets. Why is this not showing up as an option? Huh. Oh, it's really annoying that I can't see her rend range. But yeah, I think I definitely misplayed there at the very end. It was a good attempt on Cat to try to kill me. If Taric honestly had just waited for 6 or communicated he wanted to dive and Kallista got her ult. So the other thing too, if anybody's wondering why I exhausted him, Taric does a butt ton. Yeah, I shouldn't have chased there. I should have autoed and then walked down here to keep her under turret anyways, or make her harder commit. And I could have potentially lived that. I doubt it. But the nice thing was she did flash away. And I do mark in the chat here. I do not mark. I could have sworn I marked in the chat. Maybe I mark it here on my way in. But I do mark that. Yep, there it is. Taric flash, Kallista flash, Katarina flash, which she did not flash. So that was actually a mismark on me. I could have sworn she flashed for me. But thank you all very much for watching. And until that next time, ta-ta.